Go. Hey there, it's Jim and Debbie, and we are back to our usual dog and pony show after Sunday's very exciting and dramatic enough to you summer series opener.
World premiere, some might
World
say.
premiere, right. With its glitzy production value and drone shots of the memorial building and all that cool stuff. And now it's back to this, our basic Zoom.
Wow.
What a come down.
What a come down. But
today's episode, we are going to reflect on Sunday's opener. We're going to look forward to the next installment in the summer series. But first, we have a couple of winners to announce. Let's start with the comment contest winner from last week's episode of the Midday Minute.
okay, we've got all the winners today. It's so exciting. And the winner of the comment contest is one Diane Shaw. Thanks for commenting, Diane.
Yeah, congratulations, Diane. Congratulations, Diane. She commented that we are indeed a bridge. That was one of the themes from last week's episode. We were talking about how our SIP department does not erect barriers, instead it builds bridges to help get grant projects to yes. And anyway, Diane, please tell us in the comments below how you would like to use your $50 soft credit, which ENF funded program you'd like to support with that soft credit. Or you can email us at enf@elks.org. Now, all Diane did was comment, as we said, on last week's episode. You too have a chance to win a $50 soft credit by commenting on this episode. Maybe tell us what you thought about the big ENF2U premiere.
Yeah, we'd love to hear it.
Now, speaking of the premiere, one of the things we did about halfway through was announce an exciting opportunity for a randomly selected viewer to win a $1,000 donation to the charity of their choice and some ENF swag. All they had to do was comment on the video. Debbie, who's our winner?
Jim, I am so excited to announce that Don Chesnell will receive a $1,000 donation to the charity of his choice.
Don is from the Granite State, New Hampshire. I've known him for quite a long time, actually dating back to my days as the webmaster for Elks.org.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we've both been around the Elks for a long time.
Nice.
So congratulations, Don. We'll be reaching out to you, but feel free to reach out to us first, but we'll coordinate the details of that donation. We also want to get your shirt size, because that ENF swag is going to be, I think, ENF polo, right?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
I think that's a very nice touch.
So congratulations, Don. Congratulations, Diane. And thanks to everybody who's watching our videos and commenting and sharing them and liking them and all that good stuff, because it helps to pull in a larger audience.
Yeah.
Speaking of big audiences, we had a big one on Sunday, and it continues to, the video continues to get a lot of views as people are heading over to see what the hubbub's all about, right?
That's right. It was great. It was great to see you.
That's right. It was the first time Debbie and I have been in person since March 16th.
Right.
So that was fun.
I'm not going to say that was the best part of the night, but it was great to see you.
Then I won't say it either.
What was your favorite part of the night?
Well, I mean, the whole thing, I think, turned out, it exceeded my expectations. I knew the scholars would deliver, because they always do.
They always do. Yeah.
For me, they're always a highlight of the convention. I know a lot of people feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
But the format was very different. But the videos that they did were nice, and then the interviews with us for Sarah and with Kathleen as part of the 20 for 20 series with Santiago were really good, and I thought gave a different point of view for those for the viewer.
Absolutely. They both, obviously, like you said, they always deliver, but given what we're going through and just this virtual environment, I think that they really gave us some insight into who they are in their, like we talked about, in their own habitat, which I thought was really neat.
Yeah. That was cool. And the other stuff we did too, like what was fun announcing the opportunity to win $1,000. I thought that bit worked pretty well. The Grant Hill video was great. And then I made my directorial debut with the making of a hamper hoop shoot video. That was a lot of fun too. So I just thought, again, it wasn't quite the same, but I feel like we captured the spirit and essence of our portion of the opening ceremonies show at convention.
Mm-hmm.
It was we delivered that experience to the viewers, and certainly if you haven't watched it already, we appreciate your loyalty to the Midday Minute, but stop watching this and head over there. In fact, I'll put a link right there, and go watch it, because it really was a great show, and it'll make you feel so good about the work the Elks are doing with your donations.
Yeah, I have to say too, because this may have been your favorite part, but it was definitely mine, and it does have to do with you, and that was your introduction, especially your pivot to the camera. That was really well, really well done, but just so heartfelt, and really, I think it really meant a lot to all of the viewers to hear from you. And your ears don't look big, but I can see why you would ask that question.
Yeah. That was, well, thank you. I appreciate that. I just felt like the whole thing was well done. And the 50 minutes really flew by, I felt.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And the engagements we've had, both in the chat for the live stream, but also in the comments for the video, there's just been a ton of people commenting. I've tried to respond to everybody. Somebody else on a staff was working the chat.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we've tried to engage with people, and the reaction's been really positive so far.
Yeah, great to see a lot of our good friends, people who we actually, like we talked about, we look forward to seeing at the convention, which is basically a reunion for us. But Shan Clark and Kermit Morris and Lynn Rutherford Snow, and of course Bev Hamby and Lou Christie, a lot of those. And if there's a lot more, but those are just the ones
we can't name them
top
all,
of
right?
top of my head. But it was great to know that they were watching us.
Yeah, and it's just been, like I said, the reaction was really positive. I think it felt, I don't know, a little normalcy, I guess, for people to see that, and certainly feel good moments, which is what we promised.
Right.
We promised we'd deliver some feel good moments, can't miss moments, don't miss moments, and we did. So
right.
So, check.
Well, we really set the bar high for the July 12th.
What's coming up next is more workshop seminar than show. It's one of the things that we had been planning to debut at the Baltimore convention, and it's called Get Social. Our communications staff is going to talk about how the best practices for using social media and how to use it to help create greater awareness for your lodge.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it should be good. And we have other things coming down the pike after that. We're going to have other exciting opportunities in between the larger events. Toward the end of the summer, we will be doing our donor event virtually.
Right.
And we haven't really talked much about that yet, but we will be ready to talk about that shortly, probably the next episode of the Midday Minute, hopefully.
Yep.
Lots of...
that.
What's that?
Or the one after that. Right. Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff coming. We also have the Hamper Hoop Shoot still going on, and again, that there was as part of the show on Sunday, there was a making of the Hamper Hoop Shoot, but we also did a video. We took that video and created its own video on our YouTube channel, which you can watch right up here. That was a lot of fun too.
Yeah.
Big laughs.
Big laughs.
And then, of course, probably the biggest thing going on right now, America.
America, right? Yes.
We got a big birthday coming up this weekend. It's the 4th of July weekend, and hopefully that people are finding some ways to celebrate safely.
Right.
And we can all, I think, could use the opportunity to blow off some steam, I guess.
Absolutely. It is. It still makes me sad that we're not heading to Baltimore at the end of the week. To be together for convention. But like you said, we did the best we could do under these circumstances by having the live show on Sunday. And then, now we'll celebrate the 4th with our families. It's not something with our own families, not our Elks family. And
Right.
it's something that we don't get to do that often. So even
We
though it's gonna be a
really,
little different,
we
it's
really
still,
don't. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
So,
nice.
so that's a nice silver lining, I guess. Yeah, that's it. You got anything else you want to talk about?
I want everybody to go to our webpage and check out the summer series, ENF2U summer series page. So you can see actually a list, a calendar of when everything is going to be debuting. So the July 12th, the 26th, August 9th, and then August 23rd, that will tell you exactly what the details are. We've talked about it here. We talked about it on Sunday, but that's where everybody can go find that information.
You can go directly there at enf.elks.org/enf2u. Link right there.
You.
enf2u.
Right.
All right, then. Remember to comment on this episode. Tell us what you like best about the Sunday show. Use the hashtag ENF Midday, and we will enter you automatically into a drawing to win a $50 soft credit to the ENF funded program of your choice. If you've liked this episode of the Midday Minute, please give us a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Either way, share it far and wide. I don't think people know that they can share YouTube just as you could a Facebook post. But we encourage you to do
that little, it's like a little envelope with the arrow pointing up. Just click on that.
Click on that and share it on your social media channels, and let's get more people tuning into our channel. We got some good shows now.
This is our big 30th episode, right?
Oh yeah, it is our 30th.
How about it? Milestone.
If you're not already a subscriber, please subscribe and tap that bell so you'll be notified every time we post new content. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everybody. Happy 4th of July.
Yeah, happy birthday, America.